Okay, Jim.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Amanda. Welcome. Oh, you're where you can't talk. Okay, got it. All right, all right. All right. How was everybody's weekend?
Busy.
Yeah, I took Sunday off.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't take Sunday off. I ended up going under contract on a house on Saturday and
Uh-huh.
Sunday, or well, went under contract on Sunday, but was negotiating since Saturday. So it was a fun weekend.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Yeah, I took Sunday off. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm tired. So I went to church and then I just went home and just hang out. Yeah. Because after you gotta shut it down after a while, or else you go cuckoo crazy and you want to kill everybody. So yeah. Hey there, Miss Courtney. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I was just talking about the weekend. So how was your weekend?
It was really busy. It was busy with the kids. My youngest had a dance convention and my son had lacrosse and it was a good weekend.
Yes, great, great. Enjoy it all because it goes by so fast. I remember those days when we would be running from one thing to the other with four different little people. And now, eh, no,
They're
no,
gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're around, but they're like young adults, college and whatever. So I mean, I miss those days too. I do.
Mhm.
Ayana, please show your beautiful, beautiful face. Hey, how are you, Ayana? Did you know Angela Presley's daughter has joined her in the business, Anya?
Oh no, that's so cool.
Yeah, Ayana, show your face. Hey, Lori, welcome. Hey, Melissa Cole, welcome. We've got the lovely, lovely, hello, Miss Connie Davison. Oh, Connie's on. We've got the wonderful Anya, who is the pop by queen, you guys, and I'm so excited to share her with you. Anya is so very personable. Anya doesn't make cold calls. I know there are lots and lots of people in our business that make their money with cold calls or farming or expireds or FISBOs. So our goal is just to present all of these options to you because I know that when you're young, you're searching for your little niche, right? So Anya has found her niche, right? So find your niche. Here's another option, and it's a beautiful option that I personally love myself because I'm a people person and I like being in front of my peeps. So Anya, why don't you go ahead, introduce yourself, and just talk to us about how you got started with pop buys.
Okay, hey everyone, my name is Ania. People love my accent. Well, I'm from Poland. I came to US in 2001. Never ever took English class in school. I learned English just by listening to radio and TV. So heavy accent and broken English up to this day. I have a master degree from my country. Unfortunately, it means nothing here. So to pay my bills, I had to clean houses, pack candies, you name it. I have all the dirty jobs, okay? In 2013, my crazy husband came up with idea that maybe I should do a real estate license because I fired every agent I work with looking for my home. So I did. That was the first time I actually sat in a class in the US. I felt like I'm learning not English, not real estate by Chinese. I could not understand a word they were saying to me. Yet I passed the exam in the first time. I had my license for about a week. I had 3 clients already. And I try, like everyone else, I try the phone calls, which that ended with a lot of tears and frustrations because people could not understand what I was saying. I loved people always.
Why should I make this house be the
Excuse me, couldn't, what?
It's okay.
What did you say?
It was somebody in the background. Carry on.
Okay. So since I knew that the phone calls will not be my thing, I have to figure out another way of generating business. And I utilized the social media at the beginning, but then the pop buys came. I was doing a lot of research online, and I find a site talking about pop buys. It took me a while to figure out what they're talking about. And I thought that pop buys, ideas of pop buys are very cheesy and cheap, and I just did not feel comfortable of dropping a, crap, like I was calling that. But then someone dropped a little flowers to my house with no reason, just to say thank you for watching their dogs. And nothing special about the flowers other than the idea of expressing their gratitude to me. And what I did, I snapped a photo and I posted on social media, right? And then I was thinking about those pop buys, that those flowers was nothing else than just a pop buys. Pop buys are a tokens of appreciation. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just have to be something meaningful. And if you're gonna do that with consistency, people will appreciate that. So I started doing pop buys, gosh, like 5 or 6 years ago. And I would say that's probably 60% of my business. Which, to kind of tell you, this year, it's gonna be my best year ever. I'm actually beating 2018. And I attribute this to pop buys, okay? So consistency is very important with pop buys and kind of organizations, right? You have to figure out, what's your budget? Who do you deliver those pop buys to? With more business, the list may grow, so may your budget. Again, it does not have to be expensive. So I came up with a calendar, and I think we're gonna have a PDF attached with my calendar and with some samples of little tags I attach to all my pop buys and some other ideas. And I have a hard copies. If anyone wants, my office is downstairs. I'm happy to share more ideas, more little tags. But anyway, let's just go through that calendar very quick. And if anyone have ideas, some different ideas, please share. Because through my teaching of this class through the years, I actually learned a lot of great ideas from people participating in the class. So if anyone have any ideas or if done something what's worked for you, interrupt me. Since I talk a lot, just interrupt me. And let's just, mastermind, okay? So, but this is kind of my calendar, and it's very easy to follow. So you separate that by months, right? I do a monthly pop buys. This year has been a little tricky because of COVID. So I've done more mailing items. So I modified this year a little bit, and some of the things I didn't do, again, because of COVID, it's kind of, crazy. And I'm going to be talking about that as well. So, but you can supplement that also with a mailing, emailing, farming, phone calls, anything else what can match your personality and your style. This is my pop-by calendar, but I also have a calendar, and I'm happy to share that. You can stop by in my office. It was too big to scan, but I have also a calendar when I put all my touches to clients on it, including pop-bys and emails and all kind of different things I do as well on the top of pop-bys, and it goes by when each month that should be either mail or emailed or delivered, to whom, and what's the budget. I basically do those 2 calendars every year, so I know in advance what to order and I'm not scrambling last minute. Okay. So anyway, so let's start with January. Okay. I usually send a calendars to all my clients. And Autorin, how do I change the camera? I don't know if I will see that. But anyway, so these are my favorite calendars. The company is Teldon, and they're very inexpensive. And these are really, really, my clients love them. My favorite is Kitchen, Tasteful Kitchen, and I do those calendars for years. Okay, so it's a Teldon company, and I do Tasteful Kitchen. But if you have, for example, if your clientele is dog lovers, they have calendars with dogs, they have calendars with gardens, they have basically for, everyone you can find, depends on who your clientele is, you can find the right calendars. I love this kitchen. It has a really cool designs, and also it has a recipes, and it's actually nice size. And so I ordered them. I actually already ordered them because usually in September, October, they have a sale. So my calendars are already ordered.
Like candy corn.
And I mail them the first week of January. So this is something I don't deliver. So they're not necessarily a deliverable pop-bys, although they can be. They just very easy to put an envelope and mail. And I mail them to every single client of mine, past client of mine. I even mail them to neighbors because I farm, so I have some subdivisions, and it's a very, very well received a gift. Okay, so this is how I start the year. And then I also do hand sanitizers, pop-bys, and they don't have to be big. I mean, you can go with a soap, right, with little wash up and scare the germs away, little tag. You can do a soap, or what I've done this year is a little cute small hand sanitizers. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it has all my informations, and this came very, very handy this year with all the COVID. People love it. It can go in your pocket, your purse. It's just really awesome. So hand sanitizers are really cute, not expensive. You don't have to spend much money. You can go to dollar store. You can find them in bulk online, and very, very easy to deliver them to your clients or neighbors or whoever you want to start, staying in touch with. And you can do little, like, germs are scary, working with me isn't. So that was kind of little tag here I've done. Or you can do wash up and scare the
Hey, Anya.
Yes.
Real quick, can you stop sharing the slides, and then it's a little hard to see everything you're showing. That way we can see it a little better.
Yes.
And, hold on, let me change the view too. Hold on. Is that better, you guys?
Yes.
Speaker view? Okay. All right, Anya.
Okay, sorry, and my coffee. So you did see the hand sanitizers, right?
Hold it up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on. This is, I mean, you can go, you can go from a big ones like that, right? Like regular big ones, but they're gonna be more expensive. What I loved it, and I'm gonna be doing that every year now, a little, packet hand sanitizers. And my client, people love them, love them. They can easily go into your pocket and your purse, and they're really cool. They have my information on them, and I order them online. And
Anya,
yes.
that's Connie. How are you delivering them? Are you taking them to the house and leaving them at the door? Are you doing face-to-face?
Yes. So this year was a little different because of COVID. Not everyone are comfortable with my, face-to-face. So I mail a lot. Like I have a clients when I know that they are so like, don't come to my house. So I put in and because these are so small, they can go in a regular envelope. And we did check with post office and they do allow to mail them. So I mailed many, but I also deliver and just put by the door, and I follow up with them that I stopped by and I dropped something. I hope they're gonna use it.
Question for you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
How are you branding them? Like what website are you using?
You mean for ordering?
Or no, so your information is on the sanitizer. How do you get that on there?
The companies, when you can order them from, you are able to put your information on them.
So, but if I'm just like picking it up at the dollar store to do that, is
So,
it different?
You know what? I don't know, but I think it will cost you more from dollar store, because then you would have to send them to some company to engrave them, unless you buy like a clear stickers, print them and put them on. You can do that way as well.
Yeah.
But I've been using online, and the marketing companies, we've been shopping different companies and see which company is basically the cheapest, including engraving. I mean, no, that's not, actually that is engraving. That's not a sticker. So which company is the cheaper? And the cost was very, very, I mean, it was like under $1.
Anya, who is your vendor for that one?
I would have to double check, cannot
Okay.
remember. I
Thank
wish
you.
Amanda is here, she would know, but she's my computer, but she's actually on the way to meet my clients now. So, but I can send that information later on. But this is really, I mean, you can even hang that, but this is such a cute little spray, and my clients absolutely love that one. And I do too. It actually smells good. Usually the hand sanitizer smells so bad. This actually smells good too. So it's really cool. Okay. So that's a January. Although in this year, you can do that any month.
Yeah.
Because, we are in a COVID, right?
Yeah.
But this is what I do in January. Okay. February is mine and Altarine's favorite pop by month, right? And we've been doing this for, this is my 7th year, and we've been doing that, yes.
Yeah.
So you can, what I've been doing that again, I buy them for $1. I don't know if you see it at Target dollar section, okay? And they open up, and you put the candies there or whatever you want. I stuff them with the candies. And I have a little cute note when I stick here, I do a stickers when it says, I think it says something like, do not change your address without speaking with me, something like that about, address. And I put the sticker here with the candies, depends on your budget. I like good candies, so I usually spend a little more money than I should. And all the stickers here have my information and that little cute, right? And I deliver this. For the clients out of state, I put them in a box and I ship it. And of course that adding to the cost, but I want to make sure that I do stay in touch with my out of state clients as well. Because they send me a lot of referrals, and I mean, even if I'm going to spend $4, but make 10,000, commission, it's worth it, right?
Yeah.
So those are really cool. Now you can find them online as well, because since me and Alka right now in a fight, we're running from Target to Target and buying them all. So I
Yeah.
don't think there's anything left for you guys. So, but
And
this
we
is
take-
really, and they have a different colors,
Yeah.
but this is so, I mean, I tell you, those are so adorable and
Mhm.
absolutely cutest ever. And you can go cheap candies, whatever. Again, it's just the idea of being in touch with your people. Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very cute. Okay, March. So so we've a lot of different things you can do in March as well, right? For us, we celebrating St. Patrick Day. So we do send a postcards.
Mhm.
Okay. We do that every year. We send to everyone little postcards. And it says it takes more than luck to sell your home, but we also buy a lottery tickets for everyone. Okay, $1 lottery ticket, and we put that if that's very often we actually for the lottery tickets we put them in a mail and mail it because it's cheaper. If those are people closer to me, then I still deliver that. And when I deliver before COVID, knock the door and just stop by. You can just say, hey, I was, around your house here and just figure out I stopped by and just give you a small token of appreciation and just give it to them. And you can make a note, like if you win, share with me or share the good news and follow up with postcards if you have a budget. If not, just follow up with social media, with a text message. Just do something. Ask them to share winning. Some people will, even if they have $1, they will snap a photo and say, thank you, I won $1. It's just make it fun. And it's very inexpensive. And people love that. Okay. So, and the postcards, the way I do postcards. I don't know. Do we still have Michael Lewis suite?
We do have Michael Lewis. I use the people up here that you and I use
For printing. Yes, but what I'm talking about is designing. So I do have my own person right now who designs it for me.
Yes.
But you can go on Michael Lewis.
Yeah.
And they have, templates to everything.
And Command does.
I imagine Command does too.
Command have tons more than
There you
Michael
go.
Lewis, and
Yeah.
they're much more fun.
There you go. So you can use and you can design, and then you can print locally here. I print in East Cap because they're very good prices.
Yes.
And I hope you guys know that we also have a bulk permit, right? So the office here in Marietta, our office is paying for your pricing for bulk mailing. Okay. So you paying much less per stamp. The key is to have something like that printed. I don't know if you can read it.
Yes.
So basically the permit number is 601. So you have to make sure that you either print that on the postcard or little stickers and put the stickers there. This way, this will cost you 29 cents a postcard. Okay.
Well, and Ania, I'm just going to step in for those who don't know. You don't just put that sticker on there and stick it in the mail. You have to take it to the post office and you pay the bulk rate there.
Correct. Yes. So there's a bulk mail on the back of the post office on Gresham Road, and you have to have a 200 minimum. You can combine from different subdivision, but 200 is a minimum. So like they will give you information of what's the zip codes. The zip codes have to start with like 301 or 306 or whatever, and then you can combine them. Okay. But very easy to do postcards. Lottery tickets are really fun, and this is what we've been doing. We have a lot of pop buys we do every year the same, but there's some months when we actually, change and modify, depends on the budget, depends on the month. And if we came up with some extra ideas, something new, we're trying that as well. Okay. So then in April, I mean, we depends on the Easter too, right? So you can do something Easter related. You can do Easter eggs. You can do, something with a bunny, or chocolate bunny, something. If you want to stay kind of away from, I guess Easter as a holiday, there are other ideas. That's a beginning of the spring, right? So you can do something simple like, just to be cheap, you can do a flower seeds.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can just put a little tag, thank you for helping our business grow. You can do just, flower seeds. You can do something more if you don't have that many people to deliver that to. You can do like little garden tool and similar tag, right? Those seeds are like 99 cents. So not expensive way. Another thing in April we've done, April is for environmental people. Publix, I don't know if you guys know that Publix can actually sometimes will give you for free reusable bags, and you can just use the bags and just deliver to clients, and a lot of clients love this. So you can also use these bags for food drive. You can deliver this to a client and make a food drive. Then you can give them a week and say, whatever charity for food banks, and you say, in a week you're gonna pick up from their front door. So you can do a lot of things like that in April. So you can combine actually a pop by, stay in touch with your people, and helping, people who actually would need help with food. So, and little tag, helping the environment, and all of your referrals. So I think the sample of those tags I'm mentioning are gonna be attached as PDF, so you can use them. Okay.
Hey, Anya.
Yes.
So how are you getting those for free? I mean, I know you're a great
You know
negotiator,
what?
but
That was so long time ago. I got like, I think 50 free bags. So I said I want to use that for a food bank, and they just
okay. Oh, gotcha.
So don't know if
Thank
they
you.
still do that, but worth the try. But I think if not, they like what, 99 cents?
Yeah.
So, it's not for me, of course. Right now I have about 200 people on my list. Okay. So it's a lot, and it's growing every year. So the budget can actually end up, but again, I always got referrals, and for me, that's just no brainer. Okay. May, what do we do in May? Let me pick. Okay. So I do Memorial Day on May, in May, and we do a little patriotic pinwheels, and they are like, I don't know, 12 inches high. I buy them in, I don't have one with me, unfortunately, I ran out, but I buy them in dollar store. I buy them few months before. And they what I do with pinwheels, I put them, don't deliver them to the front door. I put them by mailboxes. So I stick them in the ground by everyone's mailbox. And I do that. That one I don't do for people out of state, obviously. I don't mail them. We do that for all people living locally, but I also deliver that to the subdivision I'm farming. Okay. So I have 3 subdivisions I'm farming. So on top of my mailers, every month in May and July, they getting my, patriotic things like pinwheels in May, and then 4th of July flag, right? So very, very well received pop by from everyone. So really cool. And I told you that I'm buying them in a dollar store online. June ice cream scoop is great. Like you can go cheap dollar store ice cream scoop. You can go a little fancier like this one here. And my little tag says, want the scoop on what the market is really like? Give me a call and I would be happy to help. Again, the copy of the tag, you have it. And this one here, I mean, the tags, most of the tags I am attaching there, they not personalized. So you can just print, cut, and use it, okay? Some of them will be personalized, but feel free to use it. There's the same ideas. Really cool. I mean, June is usually, you know, beginning of the summer, school's out, a lot of ice cream parties. One idea to use that actually, if you want to do something on your subdivision, you can do ice cream party for your neighbors and you can just pass those ice cream scoops. So if you
Anya,
don't have any,
Peter and I did an ice cream party, and
Yeah.
the scoops that we got actually were pretty inexpensive from IKEA.
there you
This
go.
was
Yeah.
another idea.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you don't have a clients yet or past clients, doing an ice cream party at your neighborhood or your football or your cheerleading squad, or whatever you know you involved with, it's absolutely perfect. Okay. Any questions so far? No. Okay. So 4th of July is a flag, and I ordered them here locally in Acworth, I think there's a company, and they have been really great. This is a very good quality flag with a wooded stick, so it's going very easy in the ground, and I also stick them by mailboxes. And I do the same as with pinwheels in May. I put them by the mailboxes of my past clients, friends, but also those 3 subdivisions I'm farming. And this has been like my traditions. And actually I probably don't have enough fingers in my hand to tell you how many referrals I got just because of flags. And I know specifically for neighbors telling me, we are working with you because we love the idea of flags. So very, very cool. Not very expensive. You just need to order them in advance. And I think around April, May, these flags are going on sale. So I would say, you know, it's worth to order them. There's a lady in our office who always organized that.
Terry Ann.
Yes. Yeah, so look out for her emails. She always sends reminders, and she can place like a bulk order for you as well, but really worth to do something like that.
And Anya, there's a question from Eric, wanted to know, before you go do your pop by, do you let them know you're coming by?
No,
Nope.
I usually don't. No, I do follow up after if, for example, they're not home. Then I follow up and say, hey, you know, I was just around and I stopped by, dropped something, some small token of appreciation. Let me know if you received it. So I usually don't. I mean, you can say, you can call or text and say, hey, I'm going to be around your house. Are you home? Are you okay for me to stop by for a second? I would like to say hi and drop something for you. Very easy. I mean, I usually don't, but you absolutely can.
Real quick, thanks, Anya. And I heard a best practice, if you do pop bys and announce it ahead of time, meaning if you let them know, and if you do want to speak with them for a few minutes, I've heard a good best practice is to just pull up, leave your car running, and basically that way you don't get into a 5, 10, 15-minute conversation with them, because otherwise you're not going to accomplish your goal, right, Anya?
That's exactly right. And with my ability to talk, yeah, that's important. So, but I love it to just leave it. You can ring the doorbell, knock the door, and right now everyone almost have the smart cameras in a ring bell. So even if I try to escape, they will like, hey, you didn't even stop by to talk. I'm like, no, I don't really have a time. I have about 200 of those to deliver. So, but then when when you drive into the next place, you can be on the phone and for a few minutes and chat, and it still can't. Okay, so we have August, and you can do a lot of things, you know, every month. We go to Costco, and we buy little packets of goldfish and deliver that with little tags with fishing for your referrals. Who doesn't like goldfish? I don't know anyone. So people love it, and you know, you buy a big bag of goldfish and pack little with little tag and deliver them. August is also a back to school, so you can do something creative with school supplies. You can also do a school supplies drive. So do a similar idea. Instead of doing this bag for food, you can do brown paper bags and, you know, deliver them to people houses with a note that, hey, we're collecting school supplies. I'm gonna be back picking up the bags on the day, blah, blah, blah. And that's been also, you know, I never done that, but I heard other agents doing similar things, and find a Title I school around you and just deliver those. And that's awesome, you know, also touch with your clients, but also doing something good for, you know, others. Okay. And then we get to September. So fall and winter, that's where I spend the most money. It's just, you know, that's the kind of Thanksgiving, Christmas time when we always go little crazy. So you can do, we like to do a little Starbucks latte and with little Starbucks gift cards and with little tags saying, thanks a latte for all your business and referrals. And just, you know, deliver that. Again, I don't know anyone who doesn't like coffee or latte or pumpkin, everything. So very, very easy. And people love it. And it depends. I mean, of course, I do $5, so that can be expensive. But you know, you don't have, you can come up with something similar, latte, fall idea. Now, October, this year again, I am very, very sad and disappointed that I could not host my pumpkin patch. For the last 6 years, I organize a charity event. We call this Pumpkins for a Purpose, when the pumpkin patch is by my house. And it's a really amazing event. We're raising money for Raleigh Foundation, which is cancer, childhood cancer organization here in Atlanta. And we invite all our past clients, neighbors, friends, whoever wants to come, and they have free pumpkins, free jumpies, free face painting, you know, free coffee, free donuts, and we just take in donations. Everything is donation based, and it's a really, really amazing event. Unfortunately, this year when I called health department to see if I'm able to host, they told me that if I'm going to have more than 50 people, then I have to be policing people about masks and social distancing, and that's not me. I can't do that. So unfortunately, I opted not to host the event because a lot of fun would be taken away, and we have 200-300 people, so you know, it was just impossible. So but that's usually what we do in October. And then we use leftovers pumpkins, the small tiny one. We actually put our Starbucks gift card in the small little pumpkins and put a little foil with that tag I showed you, and deliver. And then we also have a list of A+ clients. What A, or you know, someone who is on our list may not necessarily be a client, but A+ means at least 2 transactions and at least 2 referrals. And I have people who never did work with me, but they send me lots of referrals. So that's our A+ clients. So when we had leftovers pumpkins for our A+ clients, this is what we've done. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
So that's our wine cooler. Okay, so we bought a wine, and it's not a fancy wine. It's a Trader Joe wine. And we had like ice in a cooler in a car, and right before we went to someone's house, we poured the wine in, fill with ice, deliver, and you can imagine people. I mean, they were absolutely, every time we do that, it's awesome. This will always end up on a Facebook from people tagging us. That's the best free advertisement. And I would say it pays from my commission. That's why I can buy many more wine. So it's really cool. Okay. So that's October. And then Halloween is coming. Another thing we've done many times. It's actually funny. So this is just a regular glove. Can you see this? Just a, whatever glove. And we stuff that with the candies. And we deliver that. And we can say that real estate does not have to be scary. Okay, so simple, people love it. People will laugh because, it's kind of funny, but that's your little scary hand. We actually, when we host our pumpkin patch, this is what we're giving away as well to kids. So we don't just give away candies, we give away those scary hands with little real estate does not have to be scary. So a lot of ideas around, October, November, even September around pumpkins and Halloween and candies and, Thanksgiving, which Thanksgiving, my favorite thing is to do a pumpkin pie giveaway. Okay. Until last year, I was actually delivering the pumpkins to people, which I usually order too many, so I had many left over, or it was taking me a long time, and it was, really a lot of work. So last year, another brilliant mind in our office came up with idea to find a local bakery and ask them to give you some kind of stickers or stamps you can put on coupons. Okay, so that's what we've done. We created a pumpkin pie coupons. We put our own stickers and the bakery stickers, and we delivered those coupons to people, and they had to go back to bakery and pick up their pie of their choice in exchange for the coupons. And we gave them I think 3 weeks to do that. And after 3 weeks, I went back to the bakery, I pick up the coupons, and I pay them based on how many coupons were returned. This way I did not waste any money on buying extra pies. This way every single person on my list got invitation to get the pie, but I only pay for the one who picked up. And I'm gonna do the same actually this year, which that's this week for me to finalize that.
Hey, Ania.
Yes.
Quick question on that. Love that idea, because I do an annual Pie Day event as well. And obviously I'm not going to have an event this year. So I was trying to think just like that about what to do, either deliver them or have them pick up. I love that idea better.
Yeah.
Do you give them like a time period, X number of days during these hours for like a week or
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah, we gave them 3 weeks. We started 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and it was going to a week after.
Okay.
And then, of course, they would have to follow up with, I don't have the coupon with me, but the coupon said actually what's the bakery, what's their hours, and what's their choices of pies. And those are the best pies. It's a McIntyre bakery in Smyrna. If you want to go there, absolutely the best pies ever. And they just could go and, extend those little coupons for the pie. And I just, I'm forever grateful for Courtney for putting me up with that.
I thought that's who, I thought I remembered sitting in her class. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're never worried about them not having enough pies in case they get an influx of people coming based on your invites?
No.
Okay.
No. So I think we sent out like over 300 coupons, and we had 80 something, I can't remember exactly, little over 80 people who actually did pick up the pies.
Do you remember
So
your
which I think
cost?
pretty good number. What?
Do you remember your cost per pie?
I think it was $8.
That's not
No.
bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so it's, it's not bad. I know Costco pies are much cheaper, but
Mhm.
and that's what I was doing. But again, you have to go and you don't know how many to order. You don't know how many, people will show up, pick up, or if you deliver, you have to have a coolers to keep them cold. And it was always, I had so many leftovers because I went to someone's house. Sometimes someone was not there. I didn't want to leave the pie because of the ants. So it was always, I was losing money on that. And it was more stressful than, fun. And last year it was just so smooth, so brilliant. And even the people who didn't go pick up pie, they still took a photo or call me and post on social media and thank me for the coupon and for thinking of them.
That's
And
exactly
that's the
it.
idea of the pop buys. You doesn't matter what you're giving them. It's the idea that, oh my gosh, you really took a time to think of us, to deliver that to us or mail it to us. And if I guarantee you guys, if you're gonna be consistent, you're really gonna see that people will be thinking about you. This is why you're doing that. You want to be in front of their mind for all real estate needs, not only selling and buying, but I have people calling me for movers, for painters, for plumbers. That's what I do want. I mean, they calling me for daycares, for football teams, parks, all kind of things, because I am making sure that I do stay in front of their eyes. Okay, so that's November. Now December we are overdoing. Okay, and I know we are, but I just love Christmas. I'm big on Christmas, and that's my, like I say, fall and winter. That's when I spend the most money. So as of now, we already working on one of our favorite things to do, which is a gingerbread contest. So we buying gingerbread houses, usually 5 under. They have actually good, and those are peanut free, because there's a lot of clients with peanut allergies, and we find out that 5 under, their gingerbread houses are peanut free. So we buy in there, but first we making a postcards and a social media post and emails, sending to everyone saying that we are doing a gingerbread contest and we have gingerbread house kids who would like to participate, to let me know so I can deliver to them. So again, I don't buy 200 or 300, boxes. I just send them postcards, mail, and email and social media that we're doing that. And then when people, by whatever time we give them, when people respond, then we buy and deliver them the gingerbread house kit. And it's so much fun. We have the rules of, how the contest work. They post on social media, we voting, and then we gifting them with a gift card. And we've been very generous with it. So people love that. Another thing we also already working on it is our Christmas card contest. What I mean by that, we don't just order Christmas cards. We asking our clients to design that for us. So this is from last year. That's the girl who won was that was actually a boy, Mario, and he was 11 years old. And so we put the winning design on our postcards and their information in on it. And we've been doing that for many years as well. And it's just the cutest. So those are my favorite postcards, and they unique every year. Another thing we do for Christmas is for every client who bought or sold a house with us that particular year, we are ordering a gorgeous handmade ornaments, most beautiful ever. Again, they're not cheap, but absolutely beautiful. And for clients who sold it, we just put a memories in the year. And for people who bought it, we just say, congratulations in the year. And then for every other client, we do different gifts. Depends. Each year we're doing different. We went from cookies to like a champagne glasses. Again, we separate the gifts based on A+ clients and everyone else clients. Like if I have my A+ clients list, I try to do something nicer, either a Yeti cup, like, this one, or we bought really cute champagne glasses at Tiffany. Who doesn't like to have a blue box from Tiffany? And the glasses are not Tiffany, but the box is Tiffany's. And so they love it. And we do that. And cookies, we have a local bakeries when they can make our cute little cookies. You can do little ornaments in a shape of key or shape of house. You can put just the year, you can put the client's name. A lot of opportunities, to do. And I always have a question: what if the clients don't celebrate Christmas? Honestly, I never ever had anyone telling me that, hey, don't send me that because we don't celebrate Christmas. If I know of someone who really would not like that, I would go something, not Christmassy, but I never had anyone. So know your clients, I guess, know your, audience, and see. That's the same idea with Easter. If you know someone does not celebrate Easter, don't send them Easter stuff. But again, I never had any issue with that. So another idea, so we are at December. I will show you very quick, mention some other ideas you can do. So Girl Scout cookies. That's we've done that quite a few times when we find a little Girl Scout girl, and we order many cookies for all our clients, and we make different tags based on the cookies. Okay, and I think the PDF also will have tags for all the different cookies. And like, for example, like here, I don't know if you see it. So that's from Tagalong, right? We have for Tagalong. That's my favorite cookies. And it says Tagalong with the best, Tagalong with Ania. So just, every different cookie have a different tag. And I like to go on my social media and also use an email to clients asking, hey, I'm just doing survey. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? And they always reply. And then I try to match the cookie to what they say is their favorite. So later on, they're like, how did you know? Well, you just told me, but So that's a really cool idea. Also, if you don't want to do a calendars, but you want to send something, just send them postcards. Like, this is the postcards, which door will you open? And that people, liking, they coloring sometimes. Simple. Another pop buys I was using also this year actually was crayons, small packets of crayons with, personalized to me. And this year I also did chalk, like, chalk, and I delivered them to neighbors and the clients, and I asked them to use the chalk to color and write a positive notes. And that was around April when the COVID started, and everyone was so depressed, and it was just so stressful. And I was getting a lot of nice photos from people with beautiful messages. And, you know, my neighbors had almost every house had use my chalk, and it was really nice when we all walk and have seen positive messages, you know. So I bought boxes of chalk and just put 3 different colors in a clear bag with a little message. And that was a very, very well received as well. And I may actually add this kind of pop-by to my every year, because that's, you know, that's very positive, and it was really, really cool. Very neat to see that. So, any questions?
Hey, Anya, couple of quick questions. What would you say your annual budget for this is? I mean, I know, look, you're a mega agent. You're doing, we'll just say 7th level, you know, work, kind of like from the MREA with open houses, but which is so impressive. So that is one question, and then I think you said you have an assistant, right? Like, I can only imagine the amount of time someone would spend. So, I mean, that would be a hurdle for people to get started. I know it would be for me, and I need to leverage more. So just curious about those 2 things.
So yes, I do have Amanda. Amanda is with me for 3 years now. She's part-time, believe me or not. So she's not a full-time assistant. And the pop buys I do them. Amanda is more as of I mean, she's my brain. She thinks and like me, even though she doesn't speak Polish, I say that she speaks my language because she gets me. If I ask her like, hey, we need to do, she's like, done it, already done, forget, because I'm not organized. I can't keep up with schedule. You know, I can't keep up with paperwork. Yeah, that's not me. I am just on the field. This is where I'm good at. I need to be in a car with the people. So, like, you know, Amanda is making sure, this is why we have calendars, okay? So Amanda, like on a calendar, for example, this is not just a pop-by calendar, right? This is my marketing calendar, which I'm happy to share because this is brilliant. And let's say, for example, Genoa, no, we coming into what's month? November, right? Okay. So it says, for example, by November 15, I need, hold on. Where's my November? Here. Okay. So pumpkins Starbucks gift card. My cost for that is $200. We had to mail that or deliver that by November 15th. And to whom? To past clients. Then we have pie giveaway. We ordering, our cost for pies is $300, delivered by November 24th. Then we do mailers, we do $800, right? So that's our cost. So basically what I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, you can see, you have to, this is too big, but I have what are we doing, how much it will cost us, by when need to be delivered, and to whom. Okay, so
Right.
you know, my cost varies. So November and December, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it will cost me, for about $1,600 in November. Okay, in the December it will cost me more because of the ornaments. So with full disclosure here, it will cost me $3,200. Okay, so but that's my highest budget. The months like January is not that much, right? So you can, my suggestion would be saying, okay, what's my yearly budget, right? If your yearly budget is $5,000 or $2,000, whatever that is, think of, okay, which month is the most important for me, and just, you know, either divide that budget by 12 months or just say, okay, in December, I'm going to spend a little more money. That will be my, you know, 30% of my budget, and the rest of the months I'm doing only, and stick to it. Before I had that calendar with all the dates and the budget, I was a hot mess, guys. Okay. Even though I have an income, high income, I was high in debt because I was not organized. And it's not something, easy to acknowledge. I had 16 credit cards and I was buried in debt. Yes, I made a lot of money on the paper, but I was not organized, so I spend more. And for me, being very independent person, I never mentioned anything to my husband, so I was buried myself in that. And then when I came up with a budget and get my husband involved, who is actually putting budget on the paper and keep me accountable every Sunday, it's much easier. So this year, it's not only, I think it may be my best year in income, which I have to see how October and how November and December will go. But I tell you, this will be my best year in spending under control. It's because of this. This is my second year I do this calendar and we stick to it. So I know how much I will spend a year and we are sticking to it. And like, I did not spend that much this year in other months. I feel very comfortable spending more money in November and December, because other months I did much less than I actually anticipated because of COVID, right? And my big, always like my pumpkin patch, that's my huge spending budget. I didn't do that. So, that's my extra money going somewhere here, plus some reserves still. So depends how many clients you have. I mean, I have now, that's my 7th year, and I usually have, 35 to 40 transactions a year. So of course my list is growing. But no matter how many clients you have, if you don't have a clients, you can start with the neighbors. Just choose a 5 to your right, 5 to your left, and 5 across, and start doing with them, and then add the houses, do a 10 to each side and 10 across. So just start small, and just the most important is to be consistent, because if you're just gonna do that once in a while, send me your money. Don't do it. It's not going to work. The same applies to postcards. The same applies to phone calls. The same applies to mailing. Whatever you're going to do, you have to be consistent. That's the key.
All right. So guys, do you have any questions? Because it's right it's right at 12 o'clock and I want to honor her time. So what questions do you have?
So you're going to be doing that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good information. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
And it is October, so that's typically when we plan our business. So
Yep.
you can sit down with your assistant or your spouse and, oh, here's another idea. Write this down, popbyideas.com.
Yes, correct.
If you go on Pinterest also and put in pop by for realtors, tons and tons of ideas.
Yes.
So plan it this month and then you'll have a plan where you can run with it in 2020.
Correct. And that PDF you're going to get, it has my sample of calendar, and also there's a gazillion different ideas per month. So just go through that and see if there's anything you like and make it yours. And if anyone wants to stop by my office to see my yearly marketing calendar, I'm happy to show it to kind of see how it is. And it's big printed on my wall, and it's really, organization is the key.
Yeah.
And
Hi.
Anya, real quick, sorry. Does your PDF document that we're going to get, does it have the names of the vendors that you're using for your various gifts, or?
No,
Okay.
I can share that with you.
Okay.
I'll have to have Amanda with me though.
No problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, guys.
Hi, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I don't get the email, is there someone I could reach out to for that?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see who's on here. Ania, Courtney. Give me a few minutes and I'll take your names down. Imani's not on the call, so usually she do this. So Courtney, Melissa, Eric, Connie, Lori.
While she's taking names, Anya, thank you so much. This is Connie. I know that, for instance, Peter and I normally do an event, like not your pumpkin patch, but we usually do a brunch in December. and invite people to our home. And obviously that's going to be close to impossible to do. So we started planning already. We're giving out, since you can't come to brunch to us, we're bringing brunch to you. So we're taking to people pumpkin pancake mix from Trader Joe's. It's like $2.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've got the pancake mix and some syrup. And so it might cost us total in maybe $5, $6. And we are very specifically calling in advance to set a time to see them and say, hey, you know, we're not going to be able to have this event this year, but you're really important to us. And if you're comfortable with it, we just like a little, you know, front porch chat.
Yep.
You know, when can we pop by and say, hey? And so we've started those deliveries because we figure it might take us 2 months to deliver them all.
That's right. That's the thing. Plan too. Like, you know, when I deliver, I have my list and I kind of divide my delivery per section. Like I go to Lake Lanier or, you know, Woodstock, and I have a Douglasville. I mean, I am all over. I have clients all over.
Mhm.
So again, I don't just go from, you know, Woodstock to Douglasville. I try to go Douglasville, Lithia Springs one day, you know, Mableton, Smyrna another day, and then just go sections. So I save my time because it can take a time. And with Atlanta traffic, you never know. So.
Debbie, what's your last name, love? Debbie, your last name? It says Debbie iPhone. Does anybody know Debbie's last name? Because we've got quite a few Debbies on the list.
Yes, Dalfit.
Oh, how are you, darling?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Getting there.
Let's send prayers to Debbie.
Thank you. Day 15, but the medicine's helping.
COVID-19, you guys. So let's send her out a prayer and some.
Oh my.
Thank you.
All right.
Getting better.
All right, darling. I'll call
Love you guys.
Love
Okay,
you.
love you. Bye.
All right, Ania, thank you so very much. This has been so informational and so very well needed for this time of the year.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
We will send you
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.